Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rafegal. That was much less eventful than I thought. I had a note saying that there was going to be, events in the kingdom, and it was just like, oh. So we have to find Armag. I had a recipe, didn't I? Sorry, just kind of black Lenorm stew recipe. Let's see. Armag's tomb is hidden somewhere in Numeria or the adjacent lands. An unassailable crypt guarded by not only barbarians, but myriad traps, even immortal guardians placed there by Gorham himself. The tomb has been sought by many honored scientists, such as Curtis Povarum and Tonahold Arentan. Their findings didn't provide an exact location. Ancient chronicles describe a place between two dried rivers. The Silvermount and the bed of the Selin River are named as among the possible locations. And there are other books, The Legend of Armag, Lost Artifacts of Avestan, and The History of the Numerian Barbarian Tribes. So, I bet if we find one of those, it might give us what we need. Okay. Blood calling. Oh, we have to go back to this, or we do have to get over to the Six Bears camp. So let's pull this up. We should be just about right with the travel we just did. And if not, I'm actually at the point where I'm okay with skipping a day or two. Since we've got everyone back. There is something slightly ironic about Tristan being the counselor, or the catalyst for the loyalty stat, given recent events. Dire Narmarshes. 14 days. What do we got left over here? Let's see, this is find mentions of Armag's tomb. Lost dwarven knowledge in the abandoned keep. 150 BP. We didn't start this one yet. Okay. The Debased Sisters. Seven days there. 16. 1. Nothing. Nothing. How long on freedom at any cost? 1. Okay. So it's... Oh, there we go. 4, 1, 4. So we want to aim for about 4 days total. At most. One day will get us that. and that. And then we'll have 3 more days to kill. I'm trying to figure out when I want to actually do the upgrade here. I still don't have relations up even. Okay, so let's do 1 day skip. Freedom at any cost, success. Nature of the curse, Stavic Nettle. Yeah, I really feel like these curse effects are generally not worth it. So these 2 both need to be addressed. We're gonna go Jode, Tristian. Amiri. So I've got 5, 6, 7 things going out of potential 9. These are all very expensive, and they're going to conflict with these. I feel like if we do this one, we need to get Harem. So yeah, ideally, we'd want to do, let's say, Ekondio and maybe Storyteller, who I believe both. Yeah, he's gonna be done in 3 days. 6. Okay, so we've got 6 days effectively, and then we'll pop over and do both of those, assuming we can afford them. You know what? Those are very expensive. I feel like this is probably the easier one to address. 6 days. Okay. So I think we go start filling out our map a little bit. Go finish Amiri's quest. I actually didn't get around to rearranging my party at all because I wanted to go straight into the main hall. So we'll go ahead and do that since I know that people have mentioned enjoying that. Anyway. I really do need to go find my lists again at some point here because I am currently Aha! I clearly got a pile mixed up. Or got mixed up and I set a different pile on top of this pile. Aha! Okay, so we've got these leather scraps. We've got the fallen warrior stuff. I'm just gonna start pulling stuff out again so it sorts. Just checking real quick to see if we happen to have one of the books that they were talking about. I doubt it, but figured it was worth a shot. Okay. So we have the Fallen Warriors, boot, buckle, sheath, flask, and flint. That should be all of them. Nice. Okay. I've had that for a while. Whoops. Cyclops. Soldier in the 19th Unbending Legion of the Golgan Empire. Travel to the Darklands with the mission of clearing the middle levels of the southwest sector of Serpent Folk. Olaran was founded by Golgan refugees several centuries later. Nice. Our mission continues. We've lost half our contingent, but with no orders to turn back. Soldiers' desperation is becoming open indignation. I'm convinced half the unit would deserted by now. We're outside of this situation, but here we are, and there's nowhere to run. Legion rebelled. An officer caught some of the officers caught some of the soldiers offering sacrifice to the Serpent Folk's gods. Oh my. Salty blood runs down my lips. I choke down slimy meat and clap my hands to my mouth to keep myself from puking. Sun and moon can't help us here. I raise my prayers to the new gods. My legs won't hold me, so I kneel. I feel them. They're here, with me. They stand around me, their cold palms on my forehead, and my fear subsides. I'll return home. Isn't that what I was praying for? Let's see. Nice. Do a quick check here. So we've got, I believe, 4 pieces of sky metal, which is looks right. And 3 rune-covered ancient leather. Out of... what is that? 16? But almost all of them are in Armag's tomb, with just a few off to the side. Okay. And this is somehow an extra, which worries me. Let's see, let's get rid of our letters. Good. I think we're good. Most of these aren't things that I'm super excited about at this point. The leather is another paladin item, like the Blessed Plate. Wisdom and Charisma bonus, Smite Evil bonus. The Star Commander's Gloves, which is the piece of sky metal, seem to be basically an alien, like, high-tech, like, power armor glove that lets you, like, shoot lasers and gives you a +8 strength bonus, which seems okay, but it doesn't seem amazing either. Rage Claw, Dwarven Shield. Probably don't need both of those. At this point, our bracers of armor are better than the padded armor. I'm basically just keeping the padded armor for the people I want bracers of archery on. That's still okay. +2. Evasion, luck. And 1 shouldn't be needed. Keep this. Resistance 1 shouldn't be needed. Should not have taken that out just in case. If I accidentally click on that, I can't remove it without potentially killing them. First, disintegrate, freedom movement. You know, I keep thinking about it. That's probably not needed. Lead blades, neutralize poison, protection, remove curse, disease, less restoration, stone skin. I'm okay with that. Cider. We'll keep all of the goodies for the time being until I get a chance to go through my recipes. Keep the Cold Iron Longsword just as a backup. I'm guessing I still don't have anything super exciting as far as new stuff goes. This all looks pretty familiar. Yeah, padded armor +3 is as good as really tempted to just sell this so I don't have to worry about accidentally clicking on it. Yeah, it's as good as mage armor or bracers +4. And I have several characters that are getting to the point where they can break the dexterity cap on this. Okay. Let's talk to Tessie the Quill. Okay. Not look. Hmm. Okay, well, we have to keep him eerie. We had a fun little romp here with Gavin. Oops. But I'm gonna swap him again, because while I do enjoy him as a character, he is also significantly weaker than most of the characters at this point, as far as what he contributes. I do like Harim. I also like Valerie. And we're gonna have Tristian back. But I could use both. If I did that, what would I want? I had Ember, Tristian, Lindsay. Part of me doesn't, or wonders if I should ditch Lindsay, but she has every skill, it seems like. She has useful spells for days, which I'm sure other people could pick up, but it doesn't seem like it's a necessarily a thing. So if this is my backline, theoretically, I mean, she's got trickery covered. So I won't necessarily need Knock Knock in that regard, but he is very powerful. So I could do Harim. Amiri, and Valerie. Cut Ekundayo, Gavin, Amiri, and Valerie. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's see how it works. Oops. Let's keep that. Let's keep that. Well, actually, actually, that could be really good for Lindsay. We'll steal that. Master gives +5 AC. Do I have a frontliner that's going to be using that? I don't think so, because we have full plate guys. So who's not getting a deflection bonus to AC right now? That'd be Lindsay. But she has the bracers of archery. And this doesn't actually give an armor bonus, so it would need to go with bracers of armor. I guess, yeah, the only downside that I'm noticing is that I do have a bunch of plus dexterity stuff. And I don't have a lot of strength boosts. Like, I'm still using this, which is okay. Valerie's what, +2 each? Which is really mediocre at this point, it feels like. I'm gonna see if I can... I'm trying to remember how resetting the party works here. So I can get them in the right order in my menu without having to scroll back and forth constantly. If I do Valerie, Amiri, Rem, Lindsay, Tristan. And then click out of it. Is that... Nope. So is it worth going through 2 loading screens? Probably not. Okay. Ring is good for this. She's actually in pretty good shape as far as what her equipment sets look like. Oh, that's right. I need to find a good spot for the ring, or a good home for the Ring of Evasion also. which looks like Lindsay, but she already has multiple rings. So actually, if he's losing this, give it to Tristian. It's Elvenkind. Dexterity. Con. Dexterity +6. Actually, if she's still wearing leather armor, we've got to make sure we don't go over maximize, or we want to maximize that. Resistance +2 is good. So she's getting multiple resistances from multiple sources at this point, which don't stack. So I actually feel like we should pull Shroud of Abaddon off her and just give her a standard +2 or the +3. Which this gives a resistance bonus also, yeah. We're in good shape there. He doesn't have a cloak. Resistance, protection, armor, wisdom, might, foot. That's pretty solid. 33 AC. That looks pretty good. 32 AC, and that leaves I can give this to her. Hell no, because she's already got resistance to a few things too. Actually, let's ditch. What does he have that's giving him? Yeah, let's switch his armor. Let's give him the Shroud of Abaddon here. Let's go over to Valerie. Give her the Dragon Scale Plate. Go with her Flame Guard, so she'll have Fire Resistance 10, Acid Resistance 30. He'll have 15 in each. And Full Plate +2. Necklace of Natural Armor. I'm actually going to give her the Cloak of Shadows, because she's already getting the reflection bonus. I don't have... Well, actually, wait, no. Let's give her Winter Veil for the extra 10. Cold Resist. There we go. 5. 5. Luck bonus on saving throws. That'll give her another ring slot, because I can't use Ring of Luck. even think I have a good one, which blows my mind. Okay. Am I missing any rings that would be good for her? Actually, as scary as it is. I think I'm going to give her the Ring of Evasion and give Tristian the Ring of Luck. She actually has a decent reflex save because of her special stuff from Tower Shield. And she's getting the luck bonus +2, so yeah, that's actually pretty solid. I'm just kind of tossing random things on the characters I'm not currently using, which I should probably stop doing. So actually, where am I at right now as far as cloaks go? Okay. So Tristian doesn't have a cloak, so I'm actually going to give him the Cloak of Shadows. Not because of the stealth bonus, because it gives a +10. Or because it gives immunity to blindness and dazzling. On +2. By the way, I found out their stat dice are, or their special abilities, the Kineticist, is based on con. That's why I made sure she had a +4 con and or a +4 belt con dex when I was using her. Okay. Feeling pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna be super bent out of shape about this extra stuff right now. We'll go ahead and toss that back in the storage. My only thing I'm thinking is I really wish I had another +4 strength con, or honestly, +4 all would be amazing right now. I'm sure it's out there somewhere. Okay. I need to go back up to rest anyway, so let's pop in here real quick. Just make sure. So Fury's Legacy is exactly the same as a +4 falchion when somebody's using it while raging. Otherwise, it's just a plus. So it's basically a +4 falchion that costs half as much. Giant Bane. Really haven't had a ton of giants to deal with, and they've gone down pretty easily, so I'm really tempted to just let that go as well. I feel like we've got enough rings of protection. I'll keep 2 of each of these just in case different party makeups need them. What's that? Yeah, we don't need that anymore. And I think I am gonna just sell this. Like, it's okay for Jailthal, but I don't use Jailthal, and it's way too risky. Generally speaking. Some large restoration, displacement, they're all fine. Trying to think if there's anything else I really want to get rid of. I generally don't use Woodlands Aegis. I'm trying to think of who would actually use that at this point. And I'm pretty sure anyone who is going to be using dexterity based, like light armor, their dexterity is going to be too high to really benefit from this, and Barkskin doesn't actually do much because we've got amulets of natural armor coming out of everywhere. Paragon of Winter seems really good, except for that whole vulnerability to fire thing, which is a particular issue because of the fact that you know, my main character chucks fire around. Oh, yeah, deal. Do a quick check here. Just to see if there's anything else that could be beneficial. For the stuff I've been dealing with. I don't think there really is. I feel I'm pretty good. Changer. Uh-oh. Actually, I should scroll down here. Okay, belts and headbands, head items in general, we've got plenty of good ones. Necklaces, we've got necklaces were pretty much taken. Rings, we had one kind of semi-extra slot, but I'm not seeing any that are really jumping out. You know, luck and protection are kind of our go-tos already. So yeah, I think we're actually pretty good on that regard as well. So I'm just gonna deal. I'm gonna keep my money for the time being. If I have a specific project I need more build points on, I'll worry about it then. But for the time being, I don't need it. Also, at some point here, need to go through and sort my food again. Because it's heavy, and I'm carrying a lot of it right now. I'm gonna probably ditch some of my potions, because they are also heavy. it sounds stupid, but as far as looting goes, I'm carrying around like 50 pounds of meat, which could be, 10 swords that are worth 100 each. Or more. They're magic. Oh, we need a rest. Because Amiri is at death's door. By the way, I'm sure it's not an intended effect, but I really like the way that Ember's wings and halo vanish as she goes behind a pillar and we just get the outline of her. It has this like really ethereal effect, like they're not really there, which I kind of think is a neat idea. I mean, they are really there. I will also just say, I really like the way they handled that in this game. I was kind of sitting there trying to figure out how they were gonna do flight. And I have experienced plenty of times where flight breaks the game, and either by putting you out of reach, you just, oh hey, this enemy only uses melee attacks, I'll just float above them forever. We really haven't been using Bound Thunder. Like, I don't actually know if we need most of these right now. We need Rage Claw, Demolisher, Cold Iron Longsword. Those are good for getting past DR. Don't need that. Probably don't need that. Grab Eyes of the Eagle. Trailblazer's Helm is okay. I never remember to use the spells on it. £10 of diamonds just chilling. 6 pounds of vegetables, 12 pounds of rice. Crap. Yeah, it's not that any of the individual pieces are a ton, it's that it adds up having all of it, and I don't need all of them. Especially because at this point, most of them are used for recipes that just give +1 to saving throws. And I already have an item that gives +1 to saving throws, or the base recipe that doesn't take any ingredient. The hearty meal also does the exact same thing. Loading screens. So I am intentionally not grabbing build points right now or anything. because I may want to invest in something if it switches the shops up. The +6 belts and necklace or belts and headbands are 70,000. I have access to a different shop. Might be worth keeping in mind, I guess, just to have the money available. Yeah, that seems good. That seems good. Slightly less versatility than the last one. As far as, I really do like having the wolf in the party just because he trips things and wrecks them. And it gives me something to use that huge bonus on. I'm genuinely thinking some kind of Beastmaster Druid would actually be a really solid character to, or I've kind of already thought that a Druid would be good, but with that animal growth spell, I feel like a Beastmaster Druid, especially, is going to go a long way in this game. Okay. So, when I was talking about finishing out the map, I was talking about the fact that most of these areas here have not been touched yet. There's a lot of them. We're gonna go do Amiri's quest first, but yeah. It's just kind of a, oh, yeah, that. So, I'm actually gonna go ahead and we're gonna wrap here for the immediate time. And I will pick back up next time with, we're gonna go do, let's see, it's up here somewhere. Yeah, Six Bears Camp up here. And then we're gonna go hit as many of these as we can. So, hopefully you're still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always,